We're ready to go live.
Are.
Or we know. Oops.
What's
We are
going on,
live, but we're
everybody?
having issues.
What's going on, everybody? This week our internet connection is much better, but happy Monday. Happy
Yes.
Monday. Nice to see
Happy-
you again, Todd.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for this week ahead because school's back in session.
Yes, that's right. Yep. Wednesday for us. And you?
Yes.
I'm in Orange County. You're in Seminole County.
Wednesday as well, and looking forward to it. Not that we want the summer to end, but my kid's going into high school in eighth and ninth grade, so excited about that. It does go very quickly, so cherish every moment. But please, teachers, we love you and we want you to take them back.
That's right. We are also offering a Hometown Heroes program for you, taking them back. And it's a great program for anyone out there who is a teacher or a hometown hero.
So let's slide that into welcome back to school. Here's up to 25 grand towards the down payment or closing costs for your next home purchase.
That's right. We got to send our kids to school with a few of those promotions. But
Yeah.
if you're a realtor, while we're on the topic, good segue to leading with production. If you're an agent out there and you want to figure out, a great message to get across to your audience, the Hometown Heroes program is an awesome promotion. It's basically money that was freed up from the federal government to be applied to Hometown Heroes, which are teachers, military, medical staff, and there's a long Excel spreadsheet list of occupations that qualify for that Hometown Heroes program. And they are basically, the way it'll work is as long as you qualify, which there is a credit requirement, the buyer can get 5% of the purchase price up to $25,000 total applied towards their purchase. And it goes on the property as basically a 0% interest second mortgage, which means there are no payments due on that loan. Basically, it's a lien that goes on the house. And as long as a person keeps the home for the whole mortgage period, let's say 30 years, that money will never have to be paid back. If the person ever refinances or sells the home, then they do have to pay that money back. But it's a great way to help people get established and get into a home. So if you're an agent out there and you're trying to figure out, ways to bring up your production, then this is a great one. So this is something that my team and I have been talking about a lot last week, actually.
There's with school going back in session, and it's using the teachers as an example right now. If you're involved in the PTA, if you're involved in student advisory council, or have connections at a school, go in there and sponsor a teacher breakfast or a back to school program, and have that as part of your pitch to the teachers. I know one of our agents in town just did 7 or 8 schools with the lender, and they walked out with 15 new clients. And it's not just teachers either. So, if you have, medical, firefighter, police, sheriffs, all of them have this program available to them. So if you're friends with the Seminole County Sheriff, go in and say, hey, can I pitch to one of your meetings about, how all your officers can get up to 25 grand? Or ironically, firefighters. Half of the firefighters all have second careers. Most of them are realtors. So if you're a firefighter / realtor, then go in and pitch to your other people there, your other firefighters, about how you have this program available to help them buy into the property. Obviously, It's got to be an owner occupied, and you don't have to be somebody that's out in the field. So if you're the firefighter person or someone who works for the fire department at the front desk, you can still potentially qualify for this money.
Yes. So, right. First responders, teachers, educators, medical professionals. So it's not just doctors. It doesn't have to be only the people that get their hands dirty. It can also be, other support staff in those industries, which is fantastic. 5% up to $25,000. It's not just towards closing costs. It could be also towards down payment. So you have to be, constantly having a purpose to communicate with your sphere of influence. So that way you can maximize maximize your business and lead with production, lead your office with production, lead your brokerage with production. So, that's just one thing that kind of off the cuff as a segue from this week that we're all starting school. But we had a few other things to share. I think one of the things that has helped Todd and I become successful over the years in real estate is our willingness to always be learning and always be coached. We know the value of coaching. Actually, Todd introduced me to coaching back in 2015, and so my business changed a lot moving forward after that. And so ever since then, I became a strong believer in coaching. I wasn't so much before then because I was doing okay. And you think, once you're doing real estate for a few years, sometimes you think, what more is there to learn until you don't know what you don't know. And then once you learn those strategies and techniques for generating more business, then you've learned, some things that you don't know. And then you continue to value education because there's always more and more that there is to learn. So, talk about your coaching journey.
Yeah, let's spend some time on coaching here because I think it's as Coach Michael Burt says, everyone needs a great coach in life. You have different levels of coaching that you're gonna get, and like right now I've got 3 different coaches: a business coach, a obviously fitness, and one for production. And especially in real estate, there's different versions of what you're gonna get. I had my coach Donna had taken me from, I was in Buffini back in 05, which I learned a lot of tactics from that. And then the market crashed and I got out of coaching for a while and had to get refocused. But when I got heavy into the coaching side, was with Donna Stott. And it was like just getting systems in place and getting accountability and, what's our goals for this week? And all right, let's talk again next week. And I was only paying, I think then I was part-time every 2 weeks, paying $250 or $300 a month for coaching. And she wanted to push me to full time. And I'm like, I just can't see $600 a month in coaching. It's just too much. And then it's like, but the weekly accountability and the calls that we had leveled up. I mean, $300 a month extra in coaching is like selling a $100,000 house for just 1 year. And I paid for that additional coaching. Mm-hmm. And if that coaching can't get me to get a $100,000 sale done, then I've got issues. But I think when you get into coaching and finding the different coaches who are going to help bring you up, it's getting to your first 100,000, then getting from 100 to 200. How do I get from 200 to 400? And then you get to a point in your business where you're selling 50, 60, 70 homes a year. Now, what are you going to do? And then it's like, now I get that next level coach who says, okay, buyer's agents, admin, support, referral business. How do you, a marketing coach, what's next there? And then you get into the more expensive coaching, but you got to think all that money is going towards a bigger investment because the more you're spending on coaching, the higher level they're going to be and the more value they should be bringing you.
And coaching doesn't always have to be like producing more. So usually when you communicate with a coach for the first few meetings, you're communicating what your goals are. For a lot of agents, their goal is to sell more and sell more, but sometimes you reach a certain level where you say, I want maybe more time with my family, or I want to have weekends off, or I want to leverage other agents and grow a team. So you have to figure out what it is that's important to you and establish what your goals are going to be. And then you reach those goals because not everyone wants to sell 1,000 homes a year, so you might get to 50 and say, I'm making enough money now. I just wish I didn't have to work as much to sell 50 homes a year. And then you learn strategies on how to do that. Or I wish I didn't have to work as much to make X amount of dollars. So you have to figure out what are your goals? Like, what do you want out of your real estate career? And then your coach will help you accomplish those goals. Just like fitness goals. Not everyone has the same fitness goals. Some people want to lose weight. Some people want to get stronger. Some people want to get, big and muscular.
Faster, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yes. So you have to figure out what's important to you, and then your coach will help you strategize for that. So like Todd, when I began coaching, it was Your Coaching Matters. His coach was Donna Stott. My coach was Mike Stott, her husband. And that was great. Now I coach with a company called Club Wealth, and I'm a coaching client. So the way Club Wealth is structured, they have different tiers of coaching, and I am one of their tier 2 coaches. And so something that's cool about them is that all of their coaches are in production and they're producing more than those that they coach. And so when, anyone that partners with us, for example, in our organization here at EXP, a lot of that we're able to share a lot of those coaching resources, and not only just the resources like, things that we've learned, but through Club Wealth, I'm able to get business partners here on coaching calls through Club Wealth. And Todd is able to do the same thing. And we also have coaches within our organization, like Jay Kinder and NAEA, National Association of Expert Advisors. They were a very successful coaching company and still are, that have, years and years of resources, and they share it all because they are in our EXP organization. And not only that, but they have calls. Like, when we get off of this call at 10 a.m., we have a coaching call basically with that same group. And that's, kind of, there's no extra fees for doing this kind of coaching, which is fantastic. So one of the benefits, Todd and I joined EXP for all of the benefits that anyone that's investigated EXP knows about. But in addition to that, the group that we're a part of, Honey Badgers, Global Alliance, Next Wave Alliance, we have layers and layers of resources on top of all of the awesome benefits to joining EXP.
Yeah, like tomorrow, we've got our leaders call after this, which is great. I'm looking forward to hopping on that. And we always come back with a takeaway we can bring back to our teams or help our businesses out, or just, whether it's personal and learning from other people's struggles that are all building teams, or, that have a high careers, been in the business a long time. And it's not just, for team leaders or anything. If there's individual agents, we've got variation of calls that we can jump into. But like tomorrow with the locker room, we're doing negotiate like a Ninja Turtle, advanced skills and negotiations. That's something that we're providing back to you guys. And I know you have your calls as well that your people are able to jump into with Club Wealth. And these are every Tuesday at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. And then every day there's a Honey Badger call that we can jump into. Yes. Even EXP has some, different level calls depending on your production level with the company. They'll invite you to join different groups. So like you and I, Daniel, we sell 100 homes a year with our team. So we are into like the leaders call. And EXP has another one.
Yeah. High Conversations is another one. So there's just, if you want coaching, but maybe like Todd was saying, one of the reasons why I didn't get into coaching sooner was the same reason that Todd was just mentioning. Like, you're looking at the cost of it and saying, wow, I'd like to do more business, but I can't afford that kind of money because I'm not doing that more business now. And so this is a great way to get exposure to coaching and to learn from, it's just an organized system that we have that has all of these different coaching platforms and their resources organized for anyone that's interested in learning. And their strategies, these are strategies that have worked, for years and years, whether it's geo farming, getting listings, working with buyers, training admin, onboarding agents onto your team, and on and on. So it's so much information. Another thing is, like, you kind of got to find the coach that you resonate the most with. There are coaches out there that are very successful and their clients think they're awesome, but maybe that person or that coach's personality doesn't resonate well with you, or maybe their style of coaching isn't perfect for what you're doing. There are coaching systems out there that are like, you got to hammer the phones all day, call FSBOs, call expired, call circle dialing. And if you don't feel like that will ever come to you naturally, then there are other coaches out there that teach you how to generate business from your sphere and how to grow your sphere and do things, generating business from events and, client appreciation events and geo farming. So there's one of the awesome things about real estate. There's a million ways to generate business, a million ways to skin a cat, and you have to find what's most comfortable for you and a coach that teaches that method. So that way you can, I think that's the best way to level up, to lead with production, to exponentially grow, however you want to say it.
Exactly. There's take the word and go to the dictionary or the whatever encyclopedia and just like find 15 different versions of it. And we can use that. How to level up your production Mondays or lead with production Mondays, or as we were trying to rename the show here. It was comical. So
the main thing is we don't have one way to level up. We don't have one way to double your income. There are lots of ways, and we have access to those many ways. And we're not doing all of those ways. We're taking bits and pieces from what we feel like we can do authentically and do well, and then we're running with that.
Yeah, and like anything, you're going to take it and you're going to tweak a little bit to make it your own. Even like obviously cold calling, if you use the exact perfect script, there's no perfect script. it's you got to tweak your words. So I was on the huddle earlier with our team, and I was like, wait, he modified our text message that goes out to add something into it, and I actually liked it. He added in to be more personal with the text, creating the template but modifying the template a little bit to each person. So, hey, I see you're looking at homes in these 3 zip codes. Is there any other areas in Orlando that you're looking for? Versus, hey, are you looking for houses in Orlando? Let's be specific so it looks like I'm actually following what you filled out on your entry form when you're registered on our website.
Right. Yeah. So these are awesome strategies that Todd and I and others in our group, we mastermind on these things multiple times a week. Your CRM, how to get as much business as possible from your customer relationship manager.
Yeah.
Tips and strategies. We use Follow Up Boss. We use KV Core. Some agents in our group use Brivity and Sierra and all of the different CRMs. So we're masterminding on a regular basis how to get as much business by utilizing these tools that you need to generate more business and level up, and also just strategies for generating business through websites, like what we were talking about. Some people hammer the phones. That's how you get business. Other people are digital ad and marketing experts. Other people are sphere of influence and past customers, friends and family, social media. There's so many ways. And so our thing is the collaboration, which is something we talk about, just bringing all of these brilliant minds together and networking and helping all of us increase our production.
No, for sure. Well, guys, you have anything else you want to throw out there, Daniel?
That is it for today. We're gonna be on our mastermind call here in 10 minutes. So I'll see you there.
We'll see you in 10.
So I'll see you all next week. Take care. Right. But good luck to all of you parents who are taking your kids to school. First day of school. Happy first day of school.
Bless you, teachers.
First week of school, especially the teachers. Good luck to you all. And if you're interested in that Hometown Heroes program, reach out to us.
Yes, definitely. All right, guys. And just a quick segue. If anybody is wanting to learn more about strategies to work with Hometown Heroes and the different first responders, like how to target market them, definitely reach out to us because I've got some ideas I'd love to share.
Yes, I call these false goodbyes. And one more thing, if you want to learn more about anything else of anything that we've talked about, we'd love to chat with you some more about it. So
yes.
All right, you all.
One more thing. Just kidding. All right, guys. Have a great Monday.